am not Sarah from Dandelion Seeds Positive Parenting. I just work here.
Yes, that is my daughter, and I had no idea she was going to say that. So I am Sarah from Dandelion Seeds Positive Parenting. I do work here as well, and I am with my top coworker, apparently, who also happens to be my daughter, and she is with two of her friends, Meerkat.
Meerkat, and this is Grover. I
Yep.
sometimes call Grover Grovey.
Yes,
You probably
exactly.
know Grover from Sesame Street from when you watched it when you were little.
Yep, exactly. So, what are we going to be covering today?
We will be covering how do you get children out the door? By the way, I'm a real child here.
You are a real child here. All right.
Half.
Yes,
So,
you are 8 and a half.
so this is cert work for real children because you're talking to a real child right now.
Well, what could be better than a real live child to share her expertise about how to help children get out the door? Do children always want to leave on command right when they are told, hey, it's time to go?
No, they don't.
No. So if an adult comes in and says, oh, we're running late, hurry up, get your shoes on, get out the door. What happens in a child's body when the adult approaches it that way?
They feel stressed. We feel stressed and that doesn't work.
No, stress doesn't work. Why doesn't the stress do? What does the stress make you want to do?
Run away and hide.
Run away and hide. Well, that's the opposite of getting out the door, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if an adult is aware that it is time for an appointment or time for whatever they need to be going to, what did you say?
Or going to the grocery store, going to anywhere.
Yeah, going anywhere at all. How should the adult start? What's the best way to even begin that discussion?
Is to say, will you be open to going someplace?
Would you be open to going someplace? Okay. And if the child says no, then what?
And you try in a playful way. Like, okay, but the space rocket, that's the car by the way, is leaving in 5 minutes.
Okay. The
So
space.
put on your astronaut boots. Those are the shoes. By the way, I'm sewing real feet here.
Yes, that is a real barefoot of a real child right there. So yeah, put on your astronaut boots, but hold on a second. The child just said no. So what should we do with their feelings about the no?
Then we should say, let's talk about it. Why don't you want to?
Interesting. So what kind of insight might that give us if the child says something?
Well, now, I don't know what a child would say because I've pretty much always said yes. So, what might their answer be? You can make something up.
Okay, I'm having more fun playing. I don't want to go.
So then the adult can say, well, then, what are you playing? And then let's weave that game together with going.
Interesting. Can we think of an example together?
Like, let's say the child was playing trains and was tugging around the living room rug. It doesn't have to be a living room rug, it doesn't have to be playing trains. And we can say, choo choo, come on, tugga 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 tugga. Let's go to the tugga tugga car. And
okay.
I mean the tugga 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 train station. Choo choo. But first, let's put on new train wheels before we go into the train station.
And are those train wheels actually shoes?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Even if the child says no, because I'm having fun playing, you can get curious about the child's play and weave that in, as you said, so that they still get to have fun and it feels playful.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. What if they still say, no, I don't want to, I want to stay here?
Then they, then the parent should say, okay, then let's discuss that a little bit more. What would help you feel comfortable getting to the car or wherever it is you need to go?
Wow, I love that. What would help you feel comfortable? Because when we connect with an inner sense of safety or an inner sense of comfort for the child, what does that feel like?
It feels good.
It feels good. And when the child feels good, then what?
Then they are comfortable with going in the car wherever you need to go, and then they're out there and having fun.
Okay, because they have that inner sense of safety. They feel heard, they feel validated, they feel like, hey, my special big person cares enough to attend to my inner sense of safety. And if they care enough, I feel more connected. And when I feel more connected, everything else falls into place more comfortably and easily. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so any other tips you want to share about getting out the door peacefully and without forcing?
Well, maybe you could help them wrap up their game before they go out the door.
Ooh, so rather than making them stop doing what they're doing right then and there, maybe you could give them a little bit of time to finish up what they're doing. Is that what you're saying?
Like a 5-minute warning before going out the door.
Oh my
Or
goodness.
a day before warning before going out the door.
A day before? How does a day before help?
Because it makes the child know, okay, I should wrap up what I'm doing by this time tomorrow.
Wow. So having some notice could really help. And when they feel like they have some notice to finish up what they're doing, it's not so much of a surprise. And that feels more peaceful too, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Any final words of wisdom for our audience here?
Well, maybe we could discuss another topic, like some topic like for littler children. That's not about getting at the door, but a totally different thing, because with interview would be even more helpful to a lot of parents. I think if there wasn't just stuff for older children, certain things like that, but also some different situations on a totally different topic.
Well, fantastic. How about after we wrap up this video, you and I get back together and we brainstorm. And in the meantime, audience, share your suggestions. We are here for you. My child, who happens to work here, and Meerkat and Grover and I are here. And we want to hear from you what topics you would like expert advice on. And once again, I'm not the expert because I'm an adult, but we have a real live child here ready to share her perspective. So thank you so much for being here. Where do you get your wisdom? How do you just naturally know this stuff?
Because I'm a child, of course.
I can't think of any better wisdom that could possibly exist in the universe more than trusting a child with childhood. So thank you for being here and thank you for talking with me today.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye.